What is up there, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. And today I'm going to be showing you guys how to replace your lug stud on my 06 Acura RSX Type S. Now the reason why I need to replace my lug stud is that the previous owner, I don't know why, but he put a 5mm spacer for the TL wheels to fit on there, which the TL wheel absolutely fits on there snug, no problem, no issue. But I don't know why he had a 5mm spacer. I guess the fit won't look better. It did look better, but then, you know, it messed up the studs. So because he did not target onto the right torque spec, and it messed up the studs. So that being said, I'm gonna be replacing the studs to ARP head studs. So that's what I got. It's not the extended stud because I really don't necessarily need an extended stud at this point, but if I'm needing in the future, I'll replace them. But yeah, I got the regular, you know, OEM size, and these are better, so I'm gonna be installing these. Now, to order to replace a lug stud, you need to remove your brake caliper and rotors. To order to remove the studs for the rear, the front ones are really pain in the ass, and you have to use like an angle grinder in here and there and that. But the rear ones are pretty simple and easy. So luckily, thank God, the previous owner just messed up the rear ones, not the front ones, because if he messed up the front ones, that would have been pain in the ass. One of the hard thing to take off for the rotor is one of these Phillips screw that are on here. Previous owner, seriously, shout out to him. I don't know if he impacted down or I don't know what he did, but it was just on there. So my method of doing this was, I always do this actually, using like one of these bigger screw, and tap it in there with a hammer. And then, you know, once it's on there, you can just take it off, but it will still come off. So I used a flat head, like one of these. Here, I'll show you guys. Actually, I just used this one. But yeah, anyways, guys, I don't know if you guys can see this, but the bit that I was using got bent. I don't know if you guys can see that. Here, right there. But yeah, so that's how tight the bolt was on there. And the bolt is not supposed to be on there that tight. It's supposed to be snug on there. And you really don't need a screw for the rotors, but I mean, you know, I guess if you want the rotors to be on there, you know, you can use a screw. But make sure, guys, when you guys putting this back, make sure it's snug. If it's tight on there, you're gonna have a hard time taking them off next time. So that means that I need to replace all 4 of them. So I'm gonna swing by a Honda real quick to pick all the 4 studs. So I'm gonna be doing that here next. But yeah, I'm surprised that this impact tool got bent. That is crazy. Alright, so the first thing you want to do is you want to loosen up the e-brake tension off. So you're going to take off the e-brake cable off, and the next step is take the 12mm off for the caliper. It shouldn't be in there tight, but who knows, previous owner probably put it on really tight. 2 12mm out, then the caliper should come off. Using the 12mm again, take the brake line off. Don't forget to do that first before you remove the caliper. So yeah, that's that. And then now the brake caliper should come out like that. Easy peasy, just like that. And the pads look absolutely nasty, but whatever, I'm not going to be replacing the pads. That's for next time. And using a 14mm socket, you're going to remove the caliper guide, the retainer off. Alright, gonna be using the deadbolt. Off. There you go. And out. Just like that. Now looking at the stud, I should have no problem sliding the new ARP studs in. So yeah, I mean, I shouldn't angle grind or anything. So with the ARP studs that I got, I think it should slide just right in there right after I take that off. So I shouldn't have any issue at all. Obviously mine is not extended stud, but if you are using an extended stud, you might have to cut the brake shield back here. Or actually, you know what? There's three 10mm bolts that's holding up. It looks like 10mm bolt. So yeah, you can probably remove the brake shield. So yeah, you might not have to cut it at the end of the day. Alright, so I'm gonna take the lug stud one by one, so that way I can put it on later. But yeah, you always want to do it one by one. You don't want to take all off. If you're replacing all like me, you don't want to take everything off. So you want to do one by one. So let's get started. I'm going to be using a hammer. There you go, just like that. Easy peasy. Oh. Oh my god. This guy. I love my dog, as you guys know. Alright, so anyways guys, I somehow got the stud in there, so I can now tighten the stud down. So yeah, just like that. Alright, so I'm gonna use this 13mm closed end wrench, the closed side, obviously, and put the lug nut on, just like that. If it can't go anymore, I hope this Makita gun will work. Let's try it. Alright, so I don't know if you guys can really see it. I'll try my best to focus on here. So this is obviously the old stud, and this is a new stud. And if the back end gets flush to the hub, then you're all set. So I'm gonna keep replacing the other ones too. And if you don't have a power tool at home, you can just do this by manually using hand. I know it's gonna take a longer time, but you can use a 19 socket and wrench, and you can just start tightening it down. So you can do that with a prybar or some kind of long extension. You can use a jack bar too if you want to. You can just put it on here so it stays steady, so the hub will move around. So that way you can put the lug stud in. So yeah, but yeah, anyway, that actually turned out pretty well. So I'm gonna keep doing that way. And I was gonna show you guys one more time how to do it manually. So first, get the old stud out. Oh, this is my favorite part. Just yank it. Put the new one in. Now you have to kind of angle it and slide it. You have to move the hub around and it should go in just like that. So at the end of the day, you really don't have to remove the brake shield, but I mean, if you're using the extended stud, I'm pretty sure you have to now. So yeah, set it up like that. Now slide my 13-inch close end wrench over, and it doesn't have to be 13. It can be like 15, 14, whatever it fits on there, and whatever think you feel is comfortable. With using the wrench, now you're gonna start tightening it. You're gonna use lots of muscle. So if you're a skinny guy, rest in peace. I'm just letting you know. More turn. Let's check up on it. Alright, that should be good. Alright, so once the stud is in, how you can tell is you literally look behind, and if it's flush against the hub, you're all set. Just like that. I don't know if my camera is catching it, but yeah, just like that. And that's how you put ARP head studs on the Acura RSX Type S or any Honda up there. So yeah, that worked great. Nice fresh new studs, baby. I gotta do the same thing on the other side as well. Fronts are good, so I'm not worried about that. But I just in case bought some extras for the front if I have needed or not, but it didn't need for the fronts at all, just for the rear. So ooh, that's gonna look so nice with the TE37s. I'm gonna be putting it on. So I'm gonna put the rotor back on, make sure the two holes for the screw matches. I don't know why I was struggling with my brake rotors getting it on, but I got it on. You kind of have to force it. So if you guys are struggling it, you kind of have to force it. Don't worry about it. You guys are not going to damage the stud or anything. So the new screws on that I got from Honda. All right, like I said, you want to put these screws on nice and gentle. You don't want to tighten these up. Just a snug. That's good. Just a snug. That's it. That's good. Put the caliper retainer back on. So you want to set this up with a torque wrench, 41 foot-pound for the caliper guide. Alright, so deeper, that's good. Alright, that's good. Slide the pads in it. So I'm going to be using my old pads again. Now put the caliper back in after you put the pads in. Should slide in there. There you go. Just like that. And put the small bolts for the caliper. Hand tighten it first. And put the caliper bolts, 16 foot-pounds. Alright, let me use an extension to torque it down because I can't really reach. So I'm going to be using a 17mm wrench to hold the caliper side down so I can torque it down. Alright, that's 16, so that's good. And then don't forget to put the brake line back on, just like that. And don't forget to put the 10mm bolt back on for the brake line back here. And that's about it, guys. And that will do for the video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Man, it turned out well. It looks much better, be honest. I mean, look at this old studs. Shout out to the previous owner again. You know, he's the legend, you know, for fucking it up, putting the spacers on, even if he didn't need him. But anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, how to replace the lug studs on it. If you guys enjoyed today's video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed, make sure to hit that subscribe button because there's more mods coming from my baby Jade. So other than that, peace out and stay thirsty, my friends.